Hi Tacoma, welcome back to your first grade TV classroom. Today is Thursday, November 5th, and I'm Mrs. Oslin. Take a moment and check in with your zone. Think about what color is associated with the emotion that you're feeling right now. If you're not sure what emotion you're feeling, you can always think about what's happening in your brain, what's happening with your body. Take some think time. Now, think about your I message. Your I message is the statement that you say when you're telling someone how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. It's important to be able to use an I message so that other people know how you're feeling. I also want you to think about how strongly you're feeling using the feelings thermometer. So take another moment to think. Rashid, I'm in the green zone because my brain is focused, my body is relaxed, I'm ready. I am ready to learn. Now, first graders, you take the opportunity to say your I message to your learning buddy, someone who's in the room with you or with me on the screen. You'll remember that we are practicing stopping and thinking when we are recognizing that we are feeling a 4 or a 5 on the feelings thermometer. And that's when we might start to do something that we know we shouldn't. Say something that could hurt someone's feelings or do something with our bodies that could hurt them physically. So we know that when we recognize that we are feeling something really strongly, it is important for us to stop and think before we say or do anything. So practice doing that with me. Stop and think. And think about the decisions that you make. And think about taking deep breaths. Think about counting. Think about walking away if it's a situation where you need some space. We practiced finding win-win solutions when we have a conflict with someone. We talked about how a win-win solution is where both people get some of what they want and both people feel good about the result. And one win-win solution that we thought about was taking turns or playing together so that both people are happy and you get to stay friends. So I challenged you this week to find times when you could find a win-win solution. Now, every day when we come together, your job is to listen, share, and read and write. And you are a strong listener when you have your eyes on the speaker, which right now is me, when you listen to the books or the lesson or the words that I'm sharing with you, and really do the thinking that I'm asking you to do. You will have lots of opportunities to share. When it is your turn to share, I do want you talking to your learning buddy, to me on the screen, or someone who's in the room with you. I want you talking about the book or the learning intention or the words that we're going to be talking about. And if there is someone in the room with you that will also be talking, this is your chance to practice listening after you've had your turn. Now, this is a word from your kindergarten snap word collection. And if you know this word in a snap, I want you to say it right now. Some of you know that this word is play. What's this word? This is one of your kindergarten snap words, and it is in your ELA Phonics packet. And you can cut these cards apart, and you can use them to help you study these words. It's really important for you to know your words in a snap so that your brain can think about other things. And a lot of these words don't follow the rules. So you just need to look at it and know that it is the word play. This is another snap word that doesn't follow the rules. Now, some of them do follow the rules and some of them you can sound out, but we want you to really just know them so that your brain is free to try other new words. This is the snap word come. Good. We know that C-O-M-E spells come, and you can read and write it in a snap. It's also on your kindergarten word wall, the one with Mabel at the top. What do you notice? These are new snap words. You might not know these words yet. Don't panic. Rashid, take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. These are the snap words that we are going to learn together. Today, I want to teach you how readers and writers can turn any word into a snap word. Any word can become a snap word. Your name, your friend's name can become a snap word. You have this chart in your ELA packet. Make it a snap word. You're going to need this today. So if you have it, find it. If you don't have it, don't panic. I'll have mine. If you have it, go get it and then come back to me. I'll wait. Oh, you got it. Good. Okay. We are going to go through the Make It a Snap Word routines to turn these words into snap words that we can read and write without thinking too much about it. The first thing we do to learn a word and make it a snap word is to read it. So here are two sentences. The sentences say, more words? Yes, we said. Read the sentence with me. More words? Yes, we said. Good reading. The snap word is said, and we are going to study it. This word is said. What's this word? Now, study it. Get your magnifying glass out. Look at it really closely and think about, what do you notice? What letters are there? What letters are tall or small or fall? What vowels are there? Are there any blends or digraphs? Take some think time. Study the word said. Now, tell your learning buddy everything you notice about the word said. Rashid, I tried to sound out this word sa-id. It didn't work. I bet that's why it has to be a snap word, because it's not going to work for me to say the sounds. I just have to know that S-A-I-D spells said. Were some of you trying to sound it out too? That's a great strategy. Use your sounds that you know. It doesn't always work, though. Let's turn this word into a snap word so we don't have to worry about sounding it out. Some of you might have noticed that it sounds or starts the same as the other snap words saw and say. The next thing we do when we study and learn a snap word is we spell it. This is when we say the letters in the word. So we're going to say them, and then we're going to read the word, and then I'm going to teach you a fun song. Are you ready? Okay. Touch under each letter and say the letter. S-A-I-D, said. Do that with me one more time. Spell it and then read it. S-A-I-D, said. Now, I know that our brains are wired to remember things that we sing or chant. So I'm going to sing you a song to help you remember how to spell said. And this is a song that you can sing to yourself when you're trying to write said, and it will help you remember the letters. And it's a song that you can sing when you see the word said and you're trying to remember the word. Are you ready? S-A-I-D, said, said. S-A-I-D, said, said. S-A-I-D, 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 said, said. Now, sing it with me, saying the letters and then reading the word or singing the word. Are you ready? Sing with me. S-A-I-D, said, said. S-A-I-D, said, said. S-A-I-D, S-A-I-D. S-A-I-D, said, said. You spelled and sang the word said. That's going to help it become a snap word for you. What do we do next when we're trying to turn a word into a snap word? That's right. Cover, write, and check. So you will need your whiteboard and marker, which I forgot to tell you to get. But if you have it and you know where it is, quickly get it. If you don't, you can just use your finger and write in the air. You good? Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. We're gonna show you the word, and then I'm gonna take the word away. You're gonna write it on your whiteboard and then check it. And remember, if you didn't spell it correctly the first time, you erase the whole thing and start over, building up that muscle memory in your fingers for the word said. Here we go. You might sing it. S-A-I-D, said, said. Right. Check. S-A, oh! That's okay. I'm still learning the word said. I erase and write the whole thing from the beginning. This time I'm gonna try singing it out loud and see if that helps me. S-A-I-D, said, said. S-A-I-D, said, said. S-A-I-D, S-A-I-D. S-A-I-D, said, said. Let's check. I got it. Kiss your brain. Now, the last thing we do when we are turning a word into a snap word is we use it. So I want you to think of a sentence using the word said. You might think about the sentence we used at the beginning. More words? Yes, we said. Take some think time. I'm going to practice sharing my sentence with Rashid. Rashid, Mabel said she's hungry. Now, you share your sentence with your learning buddy. Oh, I heard some really good sentences using the word said. Now, you know that you can take any word and turn it into a snap word when you read it, study it, spell it, cover, write, and check it, and use it. Your job is to get these 6 snap words out of your first grade phonics packet, and you are going to work really hard to turn them into snap words today, because you know that you can turn any word into a snap word. And I'm going to teach you one more way. We're going to pick one of these words, and we're going to play what's called dribble, dribble, shoot. So I brought my basketball. You didn't bring your basketball? Oh, man. All right, well, here, borrow mine. I have another one. Okay, you have your basketball? Okay, we are going to dribble, dribble, shoot these snap words, and it goes like this. Let's start with said. You'll remember that this is the word said. And we dribble when we spell it, and then shoot when we read it. It looks like this. S-A-I-D, said. Practice it with me. S-A-I-D, said. Did you make your basket? Kiss your brain. Okay, let's try it with this word. This word is his. Read this word, his. Let's dribble, dribble, shoot with his. Here we go. H-I-S, his. How'd you do? Let's try that one more time. Felt like my rhythm was off. H-I-S, his. Okay, let's try with saw. This word is saw. Like, I saw you sneak that cookie. Here we go. S-A-W, saw. Okay, dribble, dribble, shoot. Get your basketball ready. S-A-W, saw. One more time. S-A-W, saw. Here we go. Let's do this word. This word is say. What's the word? Say. Like, what's that you say? Here we go. S-A-Y, say. Okay, dribble, dribble, shoot. S-A-Y, say. Try that one more time. S-A-Y, say. Did you make your basket? Kiss your brain. All right, we have two more. This word is then. What's this word? Then. Let's dribble, dribble, shoot, then. Here we go. T-H-E-N, then. One more. T-H-E-N, then. Okay. T-H-E-N, then. Last snap word. This is they. They is a pronoun. Here we go. T-H-E-Y, they. Here we go. Dribble, dribble, shoot. T-H-E-Y, they. One more time. T-H-E-Y, they. Dribble, dribble, shoot is a great way to practice your snap words. Today, we learned how readers and writers can turn any word into a snap word. And you have 6 new snap words that you're going to add to your snap word collection today. You're also going to practice your writing, observing things around you and using that to inspire you. So I want you to look out your window or go outside, whatever is okay with your adult that's around you, and practice being observant. Think about when you see, what do you notice or think of? You're also going to practice learning new words, and this chart is in your ELA packet, and it can help you identify words that you don't know, read the words around the mystery word, see if the author gives you a meaning or an example, see if there's any special clues, or look at the pictures and see if that helps you. You're going to practice reading today. Look for your snap words while you're reading. You're also going to practice reading your word wall today. Remember, these are your kindergarten snap words. There's Mabel. And you can read your word wall loud like a monster, scary like a witch, squeaky like a mouse, or whisper like a secret, or invent your own way. And if you invented a way to read your word wall that you think we must see here at our TV classroom, ask an adult if it's okay if they film you, and they can email us the video and we will play it on our TV classroom. Or if you don't want to be filmed, that's okay. You can always write us a letter and let us know what your special way is, and we will practice it. And Mr. Kevin put our email address right there for you. You're also going to continue tracking your reading goals, filling this out and sending it into your teacher every week. Really think about, while you were reading, were you focused? Was your brain thinking about what's happening in the book? You're also going to continue your writing using your new snap words. Now, first graders, you're going to gather the materials that you will need for Math with Mrs. Wally. You hopefully already have your whiteboard and marker and your learning buddy, so you just need to get your counters. Gather those materials, take care of your needs, and be back here in 5 minutes, ready for Math with Mrs. Wally. Thank you so much for singing and playing Dribble, Dribble, Shoot with me today to learn our new snap words. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.
Welcome back, first graders. I hope you had a great break. It's Thursday, which means we're gonna subitize. Remember what that means to subitize? It means looking at something and being able to break it up into groups so you don't have to count every single dot. There's no way you can count every single dot in what I'm about to show you. It would take you forever. So we have to think about what we know about tens, frames, and groups of tens and how we could break this up to be able to know it quickly. Are you ready to see the first one? All right, let's take a look. How many are there? Oh, you see 6 groups of 10. Right here. 6 groups of 10, and then 8. So what number is that? 68. Excellent work. You ready for the next one? What do you see now? Rashid, what do you see? You see 4 groups of 10 and then 19. 6 groups of 10 would be 60. And if you just take this 1 away, it'd be 59. Is that what you got? Did you get 59? 59. Nice job, Rashid. How many groups of 10 are there? 8 groups of 10? And 3 more is how much? 83. Now you might not have seen 8 groups of 10. Maybe you saw 6 groups of 10 and 2 groups of 10 and a group of 3. 60, 70, 83. That would work too, wouldn't it? Yeah. 6 groups of 10 and another group of 10 would be 70 and 1 more would be 71. Okay. Oh, it's all 10s now. How many groups of 10s are there? Well, there's 3 here and 3 here and 2 here. What does that make? 80. 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 8. All right, today we're going to do more work on solving addition and subtraction story problems with the unknown in all the different places. We've been doing some where one of the parts is unknown or where the whole is unknown. But today, we're going to be mixing it up. We're going to have to figure out what part is missing and decide what kind of math we're going to do to solve it. Today, you're going to work on your whiteboard and I'm going to work here on the slides. They're all set up for us to work on the slides. So let's get going. Get your pen out. Remember, we're reading, we're figuring out what do we know, what are we trying to figure out, and then we go from there. All right. So we're just going to read first. There are 6 birds. Some fly away. Now there are 4 birds. How many birds flew away? Well, what's happening here? There are birds, some stay, yeah, and some fly away. So what are we trying to figure out? Are we trying to figure out how many birds started? Are we trying to figure out how many birds stay? Or are we trying to figure out how many birds fly away? Which one are we trying to figure out? How many birds flew away? So are we figuring out a whole or one of the parts? Yes, one of the parts. What information do we have that will help us solve this problem? There are 6 birds. So that's how many birds there were all together. That's our start, right? We started with 6 birds. We started with 6 birds. Some fly away. We don't know how many fly away. Now there are 4 birds. Well, friends, this is like a number bond, right? We have 6, and then we have a question mark, and then we have 4. If I don't know one of my parts, what can I do to figure it out? I can count on, can't I? Oh, go ahead and solve. How many birds do you think flew away? Use a number path or use your counters. How many flew away? We're going to do this 2 ways. first of all, we're going to start at 4, and then we're going to end at 6, right? Because that's our whole. And we're going to count on to 6 and see how many it is. 1, 2. Okay. Then we're going to start at 6, and we're going to count back until we land at 4. 1, 2. It's still 2. So how many birds flew away? 2 birds flew away. Nice job, first graders. There are 8 frogs. Let's draw a bar model to match this. There are 8 frogs. Some are big, 5 are small. How many are big? Well, what are our parts? Big, small, right? Do we know how many are big? That's what we're trying to figure out. We already know. I'm trying to find a part. How many are small? 5. How many frogs altogether? 8 frogs. Let's look at how they solved this and see if it makes sense to us. They started at 5, and they hopped and counted till they landed at 8. And they said, I had to hop 1, 2, 3 times. So they counted on 3. So 8 minus 5 equals 3. So how many frogs are big? Yeah, 3 frogs are big. Did that make sense? Great. All right. Okay, get ready, erase your board. We're going to do that bar model again because it really helps us to understand the problem. And they've already started a bar model with a picture. Just by looking at the picture, before we solve the problem, do you think we're solving for a whole or a part? I'm wondering too, Rashi. Rashi said, well, Mrs. Wally, there's nothing in the other part. So I'm wondering if we're going to put a question mark there. Well, let's read and find out. Greg has 8 toys. He puts some away. Now there are 6 toys. How many toys are put away? What's happening here? Yeah, Greg's playing and he's cleaning up. What are we trying to figure out? What's our question? How many toys are put away? So he has toys and he put some away, and now there are 6 toys. So are we finding a whole or a part? Yeah, we're trying to figure out a part. What part are we trying to figure out? The part that he puts away. What do we know? Yeah, we know that there are 6 toys still out, right? There's 6 toys still out. We don't know how many put away, but we know how many toys does Greg have? 8. So if I was to put this in my bar model, I would say 6 here and a question mark. These are the toys that are still out. These are the ones that are put away. And this is how many toys he has all together. How many toys? Yeah, he has 8 toys. Okay, he has 8. He put some away, and now he has 6. How are you going to solve it? Go ahead and solve. You might count back. You might count on. You might count the missing addend. Go ahead and solve. Okay, I'm at 6, 7, 8. How many hops? 2 hops. That means 8 minus 2 equals 6. Let's check it. Hold up 8, take away 2, and you get 6. So how many toys are put away? It's not 6 that we were checking our work. How many toys? 6 toys are still out. How many toys did he put away? See why the bar model is important? We're trying to figure out this right here. This part. How many toys? 6, 7, 8. How many toys? 2 toys. 2 toys are put away. Great. Okay. I need to write my answer. 2. There it is. All right. There are 7 balls. Here we go. There are 7 balls. 5 are soccer balls, so we know we have soccer balls. The rest are kickballs. Okay, do we know how many soccer balls? How many? 5. Do we know how many kickballs? The rest. Uh-oh, we don't know. So what's the question? What's going to go there? Yeah, a question mark. Because we're trying to figure out how many kickballs are there. Do we know how many balls there are altogether? Yeah, what does it tell us? It says there are 7 balls. 7 balls. Look at that. We have a whole and a part. You know what to do. Solve. How many are kickballs? Excellent. How did you know it was 2? 7 equals, nope, that didn't work. What did you do? Oh, you started at the part you know, 5, and counted on till you got to the whole. 5, 6, 7. How many dots? 2. So how many are kickballs? We think it's 2. Let's double check. 5, 6, 7. Is it 2? It is. Excellent work, first graders. Okay, some snacks were on the table. Raven ate 3. There are 2 snacks left. How many were on the table? Let's get our bar model. What's happening in this problem? There are snacks. Raven eats some and some are left. So we have 2 parts. What are our parts? The parts that Raven eats and the part that's left. What do we know? Eats. Does it tell us how many Raven eats? Let's look. Raven ate 3. How many? Yeah, 3. Okay. Does it tell us how many are left? Let's read. And I can get my highlighter. Some snacks were on the table. Raven ate 3. There are 2 snacks left. Does it tell us how many are left? Yeah, there are 2 snacks left. How many were on the table? Well, we don't know how many were on the table. That's a big question mark because some snacks were on the table. We don't know. Oh, where did my left go? 2. Hang on. 2. Well, look at our bar model. What do we have? We have 2 parts. Now, they only gave us a subtraction problem. So let's fill that in. What's our whole? Do we know? No, it's a question mark. How many did we start with? We don't know yet. How many did we take away? How many did Raven eat? 3. How many are left on the table? 2 left. So how many snacks started on the table? Well, look at our bar model. We have 2 parts. What do we do when we have 2 parts to find the whole? Put them together. What's 3 plus 2? 5. Okay, so now we think we know. We think it's 5. Let's check here on our number path. So make sure I have a good color. Yep, I do. There's 3 for one part and 2 for the other. So what should I do? I'm at 3 and there's 2 left. She ate 3 of them and there's 2 left. That would put us at 5. So I'm at 5 and I take away 3. 1, 2, 3. Does that leave me with 2? It does. So our starting number is 5. How many snacks were on the table? 5 snacks were on the table. Awesome job. I would like you to do this one on your own. There are 7 balls. Some roll away. 1 ball is left. How many balls roll away? 7 balls. Some roll away. 1 ball is left. How many balls roll away? Go ahead and solve. All right. I'm going to use the picture to help me. But first, I'm going to write the equation that matches my story. 7 balls, some roll away. And there's only 1 ball left. I'm trying to figure out how many balls roll away. What should I do? What was that, Rashid? Yeah, I'm going to cross off until there's only 1 ball left and see how many I cross off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 minus 6 equals 1. I know because I had 7 and I took 6 of them away and now there's 1 left. So how many balls roll away? 6 balls roll away. Nice job, first graders. Okay. There are 6 trees. 3 are tall, the rest are short. How many trees are short? There are 6 trees. Let's take away the part we know. What part do we know? Yeah, the ones that are tall. How many are tall? 3. What is 6 minus 3? 3. How many trees are short? 3. Kiss your brain, first graders. Nice job. All right, last one. You're going to do it all on your own. Are you ready? There are 9 dogs. Some are big, 6 are small. How many are big? I want to see a bar model. What are your parts? How many are big? Ready? Go. Solve. 2 minutes. There are 9 dogs. Some are big. 6 are small. How many are big? Okay. What are we going to put in this big box? It says how many are big? We don't know yet. That's going to be a question mark. How many are small? How many dogs do we have in all? Okay. What do? You want to count on? 6, 7, 8, 9. How many dogs are small? 6. How many dogs are big? 3. Nice job. 3 of the dogs are big because 6 and 3 make 9 dogs all together. Here's your assignment for today. You're going to keep practicing this work. You're going to do page 159 and 160 in your math workbook. Did we model problems with pictures or a drawing or a number line or a number path? Yes, we did. Did we explain our thinking? Yes, we did. Did we find solutions? Yes, we did. Then we were learning to solve addition and subtraction story problems with the unknown in different positions. Nice job, first graders. Now it's time for my favorite part. It's time for our affirmation. Don't forget, we would love to hear from you. There's our email address. And at the end of the show, you can also see our mailing address, where if you want to send us a letter, you can. Our affirmation for today is I matter. You do. We just had a big election, lots of big things going on, and it's important, first graders, that you know that you matter. So I'm going to go first, and then it's going to be your turn. I matter. Your turn. Excellent job. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.